All right, engine all green, good start. Ooh.
All right, radio check.
We go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Gonna lean it for ground. And 900, okay. Everything is good. Flaps are up, cabin in the air. Gonna close. 172, 22. We're good.
Oh, my Stockton Atlas frequency is still in from my check ride.
Wow. Yay.
Still is.
Yeah, it's a VFR machine, what can you say? All right. This is probably still not freaking working.
Try
Okay,
it. I don't know.
Oh, it works now.
It magically works, sometimes doesn't work, so.
Okay.
Trying it, and then.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, that's
10, visibility 10, sky condition few clouds 2000. Temperature 182.7, altimeter 2906. Expect visual approach, runway 30 is in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance 10 minutes prior to taxi. NOTAMs, runway 3012 VAS is out of service. Use caution for multiple cranes in the class Delta. Attention all aircraft hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Advise you have Kilo. San Carlos information Kilo, time 2354, wind 24010, visibility 10, sky condition few clouds 2000. Temperature 182.7, altimeter 2906. Expect visual approach, runway 30 is in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for...
All right, we have Kilo, so 240 at 10. That's not within my limit. Oh, I guess it's good that you're here. All right, so com radios are set. Actually, over here, what's the next frequency we're gonna use? I guess it's gonna be NorCal. We'll see.
You don't have to worry about it right now.
Yeah, I think it's a little too early to worry about that. Okay, altimeters have been set, ATIS has been obtained, com radios are set, taxi clearance, squawk code 1200, taxi nav and strobe. All right. San Carlos ground, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 30 at Kilo parking with Kilo for a Hillsville departure.
Bay Flight 30, San Carlos ground, runway 30, run up, taxi Bay Juliet.
30, run up to Juliet, Bay Flight 30.
San Carlos Tower, Cirrus 456.
All right, so I want you to be in a habit of a couple of things. Is write down the taxi instruction, even though it's a stupid thing like 30 run up via Juliet.
Yeah. Okay.
And then before you start taxiing, open up the airport diagram.
Okay.
I just want that
I
to...
can do the latter.
Yeah.
30 Quebec, turn left, taxi parking with Juliet, monitor 1.6.
There we go.
Okay. And then write down the taxi
Turn right at
instruction.
Charlie, taxi parking via Mike,
And
monitor
it's really
1.6.
critical as you go forward because you want to have that habit, especially going...
Bay Flight 30, you say you're doing a Hillsville?
Affirm, Bay Flight 30.
Other aircraft calling ground second?
Cirrus 456, Lima Bravo at Juliet with Kilo. Would like to do a lap in the pattern and then downwind to Palo Alto.
Verify Cirrus 456 Tango Bravo.
456 Lima Bravo.
Cirrus 456 Lima Bravo.
Did you say Kilo? I think you said Juliet.
With 30 run up here.
Try to come up with a shorthand.
One lap in the pattern.
That's all I write, 30 RUJ. That's all.
And we'll take Juliet.
That's how, because you don't have time to write so much, right? As long as you understand what it means.
Yeah. Right? Okay, cool.
Flight 30, follow the Cirrus at the gazebo.
We'll follow the Cirrus at the gazebo by 30.
And then have your airport diagram open.
All right. Brake check. Air controls.
Controls.
Air controls.
Your controls.
My control.
Your controls.
Okay, the Cirrus is fast even on the ground.
Out of Palo Alto, say call sign again. 654 Juliet Alpha San Carlos Tower, roger. Remain outside Delta, advise me when you have information, Kilo.
and back to 900. Run up. Aircraft is positioned.
Turn right.
Brakes are held. Fuel selector valve is on board. Engine system. Fuel quantity 35, 6, 7, 8, 38. That's good. All right. Electrical piston. Excellent. Heading autopilot. Heading mode. Excellent. And I can override it. Good. Flight director off. And then setting the trim for takeoff. Electric pitch trim, autopilot, elevator trim control set for takeoff. Flight controls. Yeah, also this yoke could use a little WD-40.
Yeah.
The flight controls are free and correct. Hold static. Now we observe a bump. PFD and MFD. No red access that I can see. Standby instruments are in agreement and are indicating correctly. This is especially important today. Okay, let's do the run-up. Make sure of best power. And 1800. Left magneto check. Losing 60. Back to low.
There's that static on COM 2 again.
Yeah. Right magneto. That's weird. It's only losing 30.
456 Lima Bravo, St. Carlos, hold show runway 30.
Back to board. When you set the throttle right up to 1800, just make sure it's nice and tight and set.
Oh, do you think it's moving back and forth a little?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, all right. Everything else is in the green. All the temperature is ready in the green. Let's do an idle check. Low vacuum, but engine does not die. I'm gonna lean it out. All right, and 900. There you go. Excellent. All right. aux and GPS status page. It's got enough. It's got enough coverage. That's good. Oh, since we're here, I'm gonna do another thing that I like to do at this point. Some psychopath keeps setting this. Okay, here we go. Oh God, that's funny. All right, good. I don't think I want to set up a flight plan. We can do that later.
We can do it in the air on the way back.
Common nav radios are set for now. I don't we can also change that in the air. We're not going to need very much of that so far. GPS flight plan is set. Squawk code is 1200. The heading bug is set on runway heading 300. Altitude selector. So our initial departure over here, we just want to stay under 3000. So I'm going to set it to 2500 for our initial climb.
Oh, should you do 2500 or 2000?
That sounds like a leading question.
It is. On your first leg up on the Hillsdale, do 2000 just to give you buffer from the 23.
Oh, to the 23 to the...
Yeah, I see. We're not under it, but it's a little too close. Okay. You don't want to get into a soup. Do 2000 across 101, then 25, and then 35.
And 35 over Crystal Springs. Okay, sounds good. So it's set to 2000. Captain power over 12 off is off. Takeoff briefing. We're going to take runway 30.
Runway 30, clip takeoff.
Takeoff as normal. If we experience power loss while we're rolling, or if we don't achieve... If we don't achieve 50 knots by half the runway, where it says San Carlos on the side.
32, and the right base runway 30, reports to my plan.
We're gonna like go power idle and stay on the runway. If we experience power loss immediately after that, we'll land back on the runway. After that, I'm gonna call out of runway. If we experience power loss from then on, we're gonna have to land straight ahead, probably like angle to the right where those marshes are.
Okay.
If we experience power loss after I call safe altitude, which is 800 feet, we turn back around to the left today and land back on 1-2.
Okay.
Other than that, we execute a hill-stop departure, turn left, climb, and go out to the coast after briefing.
Roger. So, so I'll just call it out so you see where the altitude is. That's 5 degrees.
Yeah.
The horizon 2.55, 7.5, 10.
Yeah.
And then your question about, hey, do we have it beyond 10? We do. Beyond 20 doesn't look like.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then you also have it below the horizon.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, flaps are up, fuel pump switch is off, cabin doors shall be secured, strobe light is on, and time. Okay. All right, we're just gonna switch over to tower.
Sirius 6 Lima Bravo, keep your turn tight to the downwind. You're inside of a Cessna 5 North.
All right, turning tight. 6 Lima Bravo.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 30 at 30 run up is ready to go.
Flight 30, Hillsdale, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff, Bay Flight 30. Okay. Final is clear, that I can see. Lights, mixture, camera. And action. Engine instrumental green, airspeed. $50 knots. In the air. On the runway. Wow.
Sirius 6 Lima Bravo, runway 30, clear to land.
Yeah. And then peak down and you'll see we're drifting, so apply more of a crab into the wind. It's a stronger wind than you're used to.
Yeah.
So bigger crab.
Bay Flight 32, traffic is a Sirius on downwind, 1 o'clock and about 2 miles, you have in sight?
Looking, Bay Flight 32.
Bay Flight 32, he's turning base.
I got the traffic radar 32.
Bay Flight 32, follow the Sirius, number 2, runway 30, clear to land.
Number 230, clear to land after the Sirius, Bay Flight 32.
Wingspan 31, St. Carlos, Ariane.
Alright, so peek at the attitude indicator.
Yeah, it's about 10 degrees.
See where it is? Yeah, 10 tends to go between 10 and 12. Based upon what's going on. Alright, and then you'll see your bank angle hovering between 0 and 10 there. Right, so try to hold your attitude by looking outside and then peek inside to see what's going on.
Yeah. I was trying to establish how much I drifted from the runway.
Yep. So out here on the Hillsdale, all you have to do is just stay right on 101. So you can just peek to 101 and just keep it off your left. That's good
Number
enough.
3, runway 30, clear to land, reduce your speed.
Number 3, runway 30, clear to land, reducing speed, wingspan 31.
Right, then as you're above 1,000 feet, you can do a cruise climb, right? So higher airspeed.
Yeah.
About 85 to 90 knots. You see where the altitude is? It's 7.5 degrees.
7.5 degrees, yeah.
Right, so when you're doing climbs, that's how you see those tiny changes of pitch. Very, very tiny changes, but outside you'll be like,
whoa. Yeah, it's very noticeable.
Very noticeable.
Okay, I am abeam them all.
Coordination?
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, climbing turns, that's right.
Climbing left turn.
And then here I can go to 2,500.
Yes.
And then when I'm over the ridge over there, I'll go to 3,500.
Sounds good.
All right, climbing checklist. Airspeed, 70, 85.
Lima Bravo, runway 30, taxi by kilo.
Make sure it's bridge, flaps.
6 Lima Bravo.
Flight plan, okay.
All right, so for practice, what I'm going to have you do is level off at 2,500.
Okay.
Looking at the instruments, okay? So
okay.
we'll have visual for now, but I will want you to look at the instruments and pitch the airplane down to what you think is level flight.
Okay.
And you got to think about, okay, what airspeed am I going to fly in cruise?
Yeah.
Right, so you have to think of that ahead of time and think, okay, I'm going to do 90.
90, okay.
Just for starters.
Sounds good.
And then set the pitch, what do you think is for 90? Set the power for 90, looking at the instruments. Alright, so your airspeed is already past 95, right? So pull that power back. So what power do you think is going to hold 90?
A little over, usually when I'm by myself it's 2100.
Okay, so maybe a tad bit more.
Maybe a tad bit more without...
Let's try 22 and see how it works. Okay. Alright, then if you see you're descending, right? And airspeed is high, and your pitch attitude is 2.5. So pitch it up a degree or two, and then hold it and wait for a few seconds to see what it does.
32, taxi parking via Juliet, monitor ground point 6.
There you go.
Taxi parking via Juliet, monitor ground point 6, space flight 32.
Alright, looking good. And then make sure you're trimmed out, not holding any pressure. Good.
I'm mostly correcting like the banks.
Banks, right. Good. So right now you're flying a heading of 215.
Yeah.
So hold that heading by looking inside. So whenever I give you a heading, bug it. I give you an altitude, bug it. So try to practice a quick scan, right? So we spoke about it. So in visual conditions, it's a little easier to do that. All right, so you see you're losing altitude. Add a bit of power, pitch it up a tad. Wait, and then keep your eyes, your eyes moving across all the instruments like we spoke about. So look at the attitude, altimeter, airspeed, heading, and then rate of turn, and keep your eyes moving. All right, let's try to practice a climb.
Okay.
All right, so let's climb and maintain 3,500. Full power.
Full power, and then I'm also going to bug it.
Bug it, pitch it up. And let's climb at 90, so 7.5 of pitch, and hold that and just wait. It should slow down. And then look at the slip skid for coordination, look at the heading indicator, rate of turn, make tiny corrections. Now the pitch is dropping. Hold it up at 7.5 and hold it as steady as you can.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff.
And over time, that airspeed will slowly creep down to 90. Anytime you see you're deviating just like that, good. Tiny corrections. So think about your instrument flying. So make your even bank rolls, don't make it jerky, right? So in VFR, we're teaching you to roll in quickly, roll out quickly.
Yeah.
In instrument flying, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You want to do gentle banks in, gentle roll outs, because otherwise it's not smooth, right? Because you can't see anything outside. So hold it steady. Awesome, looking good. Just like that. Right, and then as we reach 3,500, we will level off.
Yeah.
And Carlos Tower, there's
right now, that thing starts flashing 200 feet before, so it kind of catches your attention, right?
Yeah.
And so then you'll be like, okay, I need to keep looking at that altimeter because I need to know when to start leveling off.
Over to 12 numbers on the runway.
It feels like 50 feet, it's almost too early.
Yeah, so, you know, the quick pitch forward that you were used to?
Yeah,
you don't need to do that. It has to be very controlled, smooth pitched forward. And that's where the 50 feet really works.
Interesting that at this pitch attitude, I'm now descending.
Right, why? There you go. What happened is you had 100 knots, and then you pulled the power back to 2100 RPM, and then with that pitch attitude, it started descending on you.
Left cross on runway 20.
There you go. See how the heading creeped away?
Yeah.
Right, all that was going on. Good. All right, now, what if I ask you to speed it up to 100 knots?
First, I want to stabilize myself at 35.
Okay.
I'm a little low.
Okay, do 50 feet. So if you look at the standby. If you're flying analog instruments, we usually accept that, right? So you can try to correct it as we go along.
Okay.
I'm giving you a speed increase. Most likely you'll climb. So let's see. So add a bit of power. There you go. And as you do that, the airspeed starts to increase. You get more lift. It'll want to climb. Don't pitch forward too much too quickly. It's very controlled, slow motions. There you go. Just wait. Does that keep the eyes moving? Watch your airspeed. It's up to 100, looking good. And you're like, okay, I still need to correct my altitude. So hold, a degree up.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Tad bit.
Tad bit. And then just wait. And you'll be like, okay, it's going. There you go. And then pitch forward first before you reduce the power. Remember the leveling up procedure doesn't change. Just that you're looking inside. All right, cool. Doing okay so far?
So far, so good.
Okay, so give me a left turn. Okay, so you don't have to clear the wing, it's fine, because in IMC you really won't do that. So roll into, you see 100 knots, so about 15 degrees of bank. Set the 15 degrees of bank, right? And there you go. And then peak at the rate of turn and see that's a standard rate turn. And then your eyes have to now keep moving and you'll be like, oh, my altitude is going up.
And I'm slowing down.
Right.
But that tells me that my power setting is most likely right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going to adjust it like that.
All right. Put it in a left turn.
There you go.
We'll just turn a little bit. I'm just looking for airplanes. Keep going.
So is this marker the standard rate? Like I know that at some point it becomes an arrow when it's too much. Oh, there you go.
So that is when it reaches 4 degrees per second, it becomes an arrow.
Okay.
When it's lined up with that tick mark, that's standard rate.
Standard rate. Okay.
Yeah. So that is telling you where the airplane will be in 6 seconds. And then there's a tick mark even inside halfway. That's half standard rate. 1.5 degrees per second.
Now there must be wind because my airspeed has changed.
It might, yeah, that's fine. Just fly through it, not a huge deal.
Oh God, yeah, there's 20 knots.
See what's happening with altitude?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Keep your eyes moving, or it has to continuously keep moving.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge. Is like, the moment you take a break from looking at it, something will go off. Right. Another key thing is, in instrument flying, if you're in level flight, don't keep your hand on the throttle. Once you set it, you can use 2 hands to fly it. It's not a big deal. So just use your second hand here. You'll feel you have more control over the airplane and you won't really fudge with the power. And your power will stay more stable.
I feel like a pilot.
Right? All right. Go ahead and roll out on a 090 heading.
090.
What's that bank angle? It's slightly steep. There you go. Good. Well done. All right. Give me right turn heading 120.
Give me only a second. I want to make sure that, because I fucked around with my power setting and I don't know if this is actually going to give me 100 knots.
You'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Okay.
I want you to figure it out as you fly, okay?
All right.
All right. You're almost there, so not a big deal. All right, right turn 120. Yep. So set it when I tell you and then turn.
Yeah.
Hold that back. Good. Rudder. So remember I said you can almost get away without rudder? Because it's such tiny aileron movements that you don't even realize, oh, I need rudder in there. Okay, but you see it's showing you need right rudder. Hold it. So you're off by 5 degrees, so just, that much bank correction, not more. 10 degrees is too much. That's it. Good. All right, give me a right turn heading 150. All right, now peek outside for a second, see what it looks like. Go back inside. 150. Pull out. Good. All right, give me right turn heading 300.
300. Right turn?
Right turn 300. All right, now as you roll into the right, once you get stabilized on a standard rate turn, remember to stop it at about 15 degrees of bank. There you go. And then I want you to just peek outside. You've done shallow bank turns in the past, but I want to kind of correlate to what a standard rate turn looks like outside the window. Go ahead and peek outside. That's what it looks like outside the window. Very slow, controlled turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
There isn't a whole lot of horizon going on, but I kind of get it.
Right. Okay, so one of the things you'll have to watch out for is don't start doing this in the traffic pattern. Because once you start doing instrument flying, you start doing more standard rate turns, and sometimes it bleeds off into the pattern. And then what happens, your pattern becomes really wide. So make sure you guard yourself against that. All right, that's 300. All right, good job. All right, man. Ready to actually do it under the hood?
Yeah.
All right, my controls?
Your controls.
Go grab the hood.
How much harder can it be? Last famous words.
Now, the first time you do this in the airplane, if it's a little bumpy, you might feel a little queasy and stuff.
Yeah.
The moment you feel it, let me know, we'll take a break. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I remember my first flight under the hood, I was like, oh, this feels weird.
Ow. Okay.
All right, man, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, give me a second. I'll roll it down to, I don't want to give it to you in a turn. That's not fair. All right, heading 150, 3,500, 100 knots, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. So just try to maintain straight and level flight for about a minute or two and see how that works.
I mean, I'm not really doing much, like the plane is mostly flying itself.
So see how much easier it is, right?
Yeah.
Now, I told you 100 knots, so what's happening with the airspeed? It's tending to drop, right? You see the airspeed is going down 95, 94. Yeah. All right, so add a bit of power. Maybe. Because the moment you see it it's starting to go away from you, do something about it, right? So add, about 50, 100 RPM, all right? What's happening with your heading?
Turkey 752 Romeo.
There you go.
To the southeast, inbound for.
Oh, there you go. That's all the correction you need. Just wait. It's just about 10 degrees of turn. Right. So what you want to do is just hold shallow bank, wait for the airplane to get there, and then gradually roll it out. Good. All right. Can you feel that you're paying attention to your eyes moving around?
Yeah.
Are you doing that actively? Good. All right. Let's try that turn again to a heading of 300.
Heading of 300.
Okay, you're clear on the right. Go ahead and turn. There you go. So you have to see what pitch attitude you were in level flight, and then in a turn you might need a little more than that. So then you hold maybe half a degree more, and then see how it's working out. You hold it, or is it climbing, descending, and then make tiny adjustments from there. Okay. Nice, looking good. Right, so you basically keep your scan going while the heading indicator is moving. It's useless, right? Then at a certain point, when you see the number, 280, it's coming up. So then you kind of pay more attention to the heading indicator, and then roll it out. As you roll it out, watch that pitch. See how quickly it loses 100 feet?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a left turn heading 150. Actually, make it 160.
160.
Left turn.
Yeah. Oh, that had nothing to do with that.
Okay. Alright, turn right heading 180.
Turn right, 180.
Alright, nicely done. Alright, so we'll practice a descent, right? So we're going to descend and maintain 3,000. So before you do that, set the heading bug. Then think about, okay, what power do I need?
And what speed do you?
And what speed do you want to do it at, right? Yeah. So you're doing it about 100, let's just hold 100 knots, right?
Let's hold 100, okay.
So you will pitch it, reduce the power, pitch it down, don't let the airspeed drop, right? And yeah, just set a power that you think is going to work. And then hold the pitch attitude not lower than that. There you go. So target a 500 feet per minute rate of descent. Okay, so while you're descending, you have to maintain your heading, rate of descent, airspeed, and then you have to eyeball the altitude as it approaches.
Yeah, something like that. Like 2 knots faster.
2 knots faster is not a big deal, right? You get plus minus 10 knots, so you don't have to be like, oh, exactly 100. Alright, there you go, looking good.
Alright, 3,000 scanning out.
Okay. Power, back to where you had it before. Pitch where you had, what you had before. Good. Hold on. Alright, give me a right turn heading of 320.
320. All right. It's set.
TIS not available.
Control that rate of roll. Don't do it that quickly in instrument flight.
Sorry.
Yeah, slowly roll into it.
Habit, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, right? So we've taught you, you know, VFR flying, crisp roll in, roll out.
Yeah.
Instrument fly, no. Very controlled.
This is kind of fun.
It's very controlled flight, right?
I kind of like
precise
that.
flying.
It makes me feel like a better pilot.
Yeah.
Except like, I mean, it makes me feel like I will be at some point.
Or you fly. All right, what's happening with altitude?
Yeah, the altitude is dropping.
Okay, why did it drop? Did you see what happened with the pitch?
It
dropped, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, right, keep that turn going. 320.
Oh, 320. Sorry, yeah, it's right there. Right?
Yeah, this is the challenge of instrument flights. Like, you know one thing, and you got to pay attention to the other, and then you forget, and that's what you try to train your mind to do. Okay, so what happened to our airspeed? It dropped, right? We're trying to do 100 knots.
Wait, why?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
You made an adjustment. You moved the throttle a little bit.
Did I?
Yeah.
I brought it back?
I think so. You touched it a little bit.
No.
I thought
That's
so.
Crazy.
All right, give me a right turn heading of 340.
340. Oops.
Watch your bank. Don't let it get too steep there. Hold it at 15. All right. Okay, let's practice a climb. All right, climb and maintain. Once you stabilize your heading, climb and maintain 3,500.
3,500.
Pitch up. Power. There you go. And let's do it at 90 knots once again.
90 knots? Okay. I'll just pitch for airspeed.
Okay.
Let's see what rate of climb this power setting gives me.
Okay, so you see, this is where you want to go full power.
Oh.
It's a 500 feet climb. It's going to be sufficient with less than full power. The tiny corrects, you see how your airspeed kind of dropped?
Yeah.
And then your rate of climb started coming down with less than full power. There you go. What was our heading? All right. You see how it went 20 degrees almost to the left?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Because I was looking at the airspeed.
Okay. And didn't apply?
Rudder.
Yeah. So those elements don't change, right?
Yeah.
It's a climb. You still need right rudder. All right. All right. Tiny corrections. It looks like you're holding quite a bit of pressure.
Not so. Okay.
Yeah. Even in the climb, make sure you trim it out.
Oh, trim it in the climb.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to. In instrument flying, you have to do it. Otherwise, you'll see that because you're holding so much pressure, it's hard to control it very accurately. The use of trim is really critical. So the moment you make a change, especially for a thing like a climb there, and you're staying there for like maybe a minute, and it's quite a bit of pressure, reduce it. Not a whole lot of pressure, you can hold it, otherwise it'll be hard.
Okay. Okay, this is looking better.
Right? Yeah, those transitions are the hardest, right?
Yeah.
Once you're stabilized, it's like stable, but the moment you have to level off,
there is a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. It's like you're trying to catch, oh, is my heading off? What's happening to my airspeed? What do I need to do with altitude? Good. All right, go ahead and slow it down to 90 knots in level flight.
Okay, let me get back to 35.
Sure.
I think I'm not trimmed right.
You feeling okay?
Feeling great.
Okay, good.
All right. You said 90 knots?
90, affirmative. Okie doke. We're going to try a descending turn.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to turn, descend and maintain 3,000 and turn right heading of 120.
At 90.
At 90.
Okay, so 3,000. Oops. And the heading of 120.
120. So start your descent first and then start training.
Okay, yeah. First I'm going to set this. 120. And then starting at descent.
Okay, so establish pitch, power.
Well, in the descent first I should establish power, right?
Yeah, pitch, power. Yeah, it almost happens together, but yeah, pull the power.
But I don't want it like I don't want to pitch down with power in. Okay, and
all right. And once you're
maybe even a little
less, about 1900. Okay.
Yeah.
And give me a right turn.
And now,
all right. Right, so descending turn, now more is going on, right? So it looks like you're going to reach 3000 before you actually have to roll out wings level, so...
How can you tell that?
You see you're almost at 3000, right? But you still have so much of a heading to go.
Just like that, okay.
Okay, so keep that turn going. This is a challenge. You have to hold bank, but you need to level off, right? So to level off, add power. So just peak at the RPM, set the power, set the pitch, but keep turning.
Keep turning, yeah.
And then don't descend below your target. Once you detect that, pitch it up. There you go, heading. A little more of a challenge, right? You gotta pay attention to both.
It's funny because I really want to look outside now. So still at 90, or do you want me to go back 90, to the cruise speed from earlier?
90.
Okay.
90.
Okay.
I want you to practice these at different airspeeds.
Sure.
So you are not used to the same pressure and you have to like force yourself to do something.
Yeah.
Okie doke, looking good. All right. This time I want you to climb and maintain 3,500, but climb at VY.
Oh, okay. All right.
For power, rudder.
I will not make the same mistake.
Hold heading with neutral ailerons, rudder. Ooh, what's that pitch attitude there?
VY?
What was VY? 10. Yeah, you almost went to 15 there. There you go. Just hold it stable. If you overcorrect, it'll start dropping below VY after a while. Just hold that and just wait. Okay.
Oh, that is a whole lot of right rudder.
Yeah, just like a regular VFR climb, right? But you're used to doing it by looking outside. Now you see what it looks like on the slip scale.
Stand up on 2267.
All right, what's the target altitude?
Oh, shit.
All right, so what happened there? Omission? Fixation?
Yeah.
Which one?
Fixation.
What were you fixating on?
I was fixating on my speed.
On your airspeed. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. It happens like that, huh?
Yeah, very quickly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to keep VY during my cruise speed?
No, VY is for a climb. Yeah, you want to do VY level flight. All right, give me right turn heading 210.
210.
Hold standard rate turn. That's slightly steeper than standard rate. Remember, it's dependent on your airspeed, right? So,
oh yeah.
If you're doing 20 degrees of bank, that would be for a higher airspeed.
I think I need more power.
There you go. Good.
But I will not climb at full power for 100 feet.
Right.
I guess 2300 is what I need to maintain
speed.
It?
Okay, good.
So I need even more to actually
So
fly.
yeah, figure that out and then, you know, put it in and then see what happens. And if it's too much, then stop. All right, give me a right turn of 320.
320.
Right, descend and maintain 3000.
Descended to 3000.
Now you're already in the turn. I ask you to descend, power back, similar pitch. This time you'll have to roll out before.
Yes.
And keep the descent going. At 500 feet per minute, so pitch it up. So think about pitch as controlling your rate of descent. If you see a steeper rate of descent, pitch up, just hold it for a second, and power for airspeed. All right, what are you looking at?
Heading. Oh, shit.
Okay, you applied power. Do something with the pitch. Clear. Right, so you were trying to maintain 320 and in that moment you kind of forgot you had to level off. Is that what happened?
300. Oh, 320 on the heading.
On the heading.
Yeah.
And then you were kind of focusing on that.
And then I was also focusing on like my rate of descent, and like, which is pretty strange that I was focusing on that, but I wasn't really looking at the altitude.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All right, let's hold 3000. Don't descend. Hold your heading. All right, once you stabilize, back up to 3000 and on your heading.
It just doesn't want to climb at 23.
What's your airspeed? 107, right? So you have energy with airspeed, but you're at a lower pitch attitude. That's why you're descending. So you need a slightly higher pitch.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
I think I'm good at like about 2350,
yeah.
Something like
so
that.
So pay attention to the degrees of pitch, right? If 2.5 is holding 100, hold it right there. Don't let it drop on you. All right, so the next thing we'll practice is a left climbing turn. We'll establish a climb, and then we'll start a left turn to a heading of 150.
150 climbing to?
Let's do 3,500.
Okay.
And 90 is good on the airspeed. That's too much right rudder. Okay, look at the slip skid. As you add the power, good. Left turn. Use a bit of trim to reduce your pressure. There you go.
Yeah, we're about 90, standard turn. Climbing. 200 to go.
Okay, get it to about a 7.5 degree pitch. There you go. That's it. Slightly higher. That's 5.
100 to go.
So you'll have to level off in the turn.
There you go.
Pitch, power, give the bank.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lack of right rudder there, right?
Yeah. And it was throwing me off a little. All right.
All right, good.
135, I'm a little off on the heading.
All right, my controls?
Your controls.
Okay. Don't take off your hood, just push it up a little bit. I want you to correlate certain pitch attitudes, right?
Okay.
So you see, what's the pitch attitude? About
one degree
to 2?
maybe. Yeah.
Familiar picture outside?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that looks like, right? Okay. Look at the standby.
It's almost like a descent.
Yeah, so you can adjust that for your eye. So set it to what you think is level flight. For you, that is level flight, right? At your level cruise speed. Okay. All right, now
because we're a little faster, so this is not my normal.
it's slightly higher, right?
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
Yeah.
you
No,
kind of
it
get the
looks
idea,
level.
right?
Sure.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, I'll make certain pitch attitude changes.
Yeah.
And I want you to look outside, look there, and then look here.
Okay.
And see how they all are different, right? So I'm going to pitch it up to 5 degrees. Right?
Wow, that is very shallow.
Look at that.
Whoa, it's almost nothing.
It's almost nothing, right?
It's just like the line has just moved. I could tell it's like much more here as a displacement than relative,
there, right?
Yeah.
Now look at this. 10. Look at that.
Yeah, it's right there on the 10 line.
How tiny it is? Look outside.
Okay, yeah.
That's a VY attitude almost, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So this is really important so you understand how the big picture becomes this is better.
Yeah.
This is really hard.
If I had to fly by this, it was just so freaking hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So remember that the orange bar in the standby, the width is 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Right? So that's like a 1 degree change right there. That's how tiny the inputs
That's
are.
hard to even...
It's hard to even notice, right? So when you're actually flying with that, you have to just sense this. That's a pitch change.
Yeah.
You have to sense that. That's a pitch change. And you see how it's affecting your airspeed and altitude, right?
Yeah.
This is really much harder to fly with than this.
That is, yeah, of
Or
course.
this, right? Okay, so now I will show you a lower than the horizon pitch attitude. That's horizon, so look at where the nose is now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's horizon.
Yes,
That's
I can see that, yeah.
Right, so that's -2.5. Look outside. That's like kind of almost a regular descent, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes to make a descent happen that it's not happening, you might push the nose down like this.
Yeah.
Outside, you'd be like, holy crap, I'm not doing that.
No, that's a lot.
Right? So that's an overcorrection. So you have to watch out here. It may not look much, but outside, a lot is going to be happening.
Sure.
Right? So also look here as I pitch down.
Yeah, that's...
Barely anything, right? Compared to what's going on outside.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So that was what, like, 5 degrees down or something? Just about?
That's 5. 2 bar. It's like a little more than 2 bar widths, right?
Okay, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, so those indicators are 10 and 20. Here you have 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, and then 20. So that much is 20. Here that tiny bit is 20.
Can you give me 2.5 down?
0.5 down.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Well, you want to look
right about there.
All right. Yeah,
it's like, barely anything, but here a lot easier.
Yeah, like here I can kind of. We're also like in a bank, right? Okay.
This has a little more bank errors than that one.
Ah, okay.
And here you also have parallax.
Yeah.
Which you don't hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so in wings level, this is not going to look exactly lined up.
Yeah, that's true.
You're going to see a gap, almost like it's in a right bank.
Yeah.
Like a 2 or 3 degree right bank.
Okay.
Okay.
This thing is useless. I mean, until it's not. Well,
if you know what to do, it's all right.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. All right. Okay, your controls. I just got you down. All right. As we did that, so you're on a heading of 200. Go ahead and climb and maintain 3,500.
3,500 is set. And what speed?
Give me a 180-degree turn. How long should it take? A minute.
1 minute.
So you can also use a timer and start your turn. So give me a right turn.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right, and you start the timer. And let's see how it works out. And keep it at standard rate, otherwise it won't match up. All right, hold the pitch, set the pitch, feel the pressure, trim it out.
After 30 seconds, we are, just about there. We're 2 seconds off.
And Centurion coming into the pattern, how far out are you?
I am on left downwind and I've got
hold 90,
my left window.
keep climbing.
Oh, I see ya.
Don't overcorrect, just set the correct pitch attitude.
Oops.
No worries, it's fine.
It took about a minute.
Yeah. So there was a moment where you were doing like more than standard rate, so we got there a little quicker. All right, focus on holding your pitch attitude stable in your climb.
Yeah.
So hold that pitch. If you're off, don't try to overcorrect it.
Yeah, just hold it there.
Hold the correct pitch attitude, it'll get there. There you go, that's it. Hey, doing pretty good. Okay, you ready to see some unusual attitudes?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So the way we'll do it is first we'll kind of do it with you getting visual of the horizon and everything outside. So you can just push it up. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Put your head down. And then when I tell you to recover, you're going to look outside.
Okay.
And try to figure out it's a nose high attitude, nose low attitude. Nose high, remember what to do. See blue, power through, full power, pitch forward.
Yeah.
And then unbank. If it's a nose low, power idle, unbank, pitch.
And then pitch.
Okay?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Are you just doing this to confuse me?
Yeah, we do all sorts of stuff to get your body messed up.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
Right, good?
Open your eyes.
Radio check, please. That's the one.
Recover.
11746.
So it's blue, so first I push down full power.
Hey, takes a second to realize, right?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
All right, so you said first I'll pitch forward, but you really were kind of unbanking the airplane. Look it up in the video later on.
Okay.
Okay, so you kind of you got the correct attitude. Yeah, it's nose high.
Yeah.
Right.
Test not
But I should have
available.
also, I think I pitched before I applied power.
Those kind of almost should go together. If I would do power first.
Yeah.
And then pitch forward. But the intuitive, the immediate thing that your brain wants to do is unbank.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you want to be in wings level flight.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure you pitch forward first and then unbank. So make it very obvious. Forward,
okay.
Unbank.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, close your eyes again. You're doing okay, right?
Oh, I'm doing great. I actually kind of enjoy
all the craziness.
The craziness, yeah. It's kind of relaxing.
It's relaxing?
Yeah. So long as you keep it coordinated, I guess. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Open your eyes and recover.
Okay. I am.
All right, good job. My controls.
Your control.
Close your eyes again. Put your head down. And to the left. Roll it to the left, not yaw. Yeah.
Wait, what's that gonna do?
It just messes with your head a little.
Kinda does.
Right, open your eyes, recover.
I think we're in there.
That's right. Good.
Oh wow, we are very fast. Thank God I pulled power.
There you go, good. So hold, stop descending, so hold level pitch and bring the power back to cruise.
So 3,000.
So in unusual attitudes, it's not uncommon in a nose low scenario for your airspeed to be approaching 120. And sometimes even
if not available.
If it goes a little longer, you might reach the edge of the green arc.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why we
exactly why you do exactly. All right, my controls.
Your controls.
All right. So this time, we'll do it under the hood. Okay.
Okay.
So look for in the G1000. Well, you can use the attitude. No issues even at the private pilot level. That's fine. But take into account airspeed and altitude.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And under VFR, you could do a very quick correction. Yes, it has to be a quick correction, recovery, unusual attitude, but make it coordinated and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
All right.
Head tilted.
Open your eyes, recover.
Oh. Oh, shoot. This is not easy. It seems easy.
It seems easy in theory, right?
Yeah.
But in that moment, it's like, what is going on? All right, so you need to, the control input needs to be quick, but controlled.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just like boom down. It'll go to a -10. That degree pitch attitude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you're leveling it off pretty well. You're bringing it back well. Just
that's the immediate moment.
Yeah. So control it. Think about what pitch attitude I need, and then set that pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my controls.
Your controls.
Open your eyes, recover.
Oh, we're...
Stabilize it good. Add the power back to cruise. There you go. And trim it out. Make sure it's stabilized. Good. Well done. Much better. My controls.
Your controls.
All right. That felt better, right?
Feels better, yeah. I think, like, yeah.
All right, so the next one, you can keep your head straight. I'm going to set you on a particular course. Make sure to avoid traffic.
TIS not available.
All right, so we are in straight and level flight.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to get your hands on the controls. Okay. And try to maintain straight and level flight with your eyes closed.
What?
Yes. Do the best you can. Okay, your controls.
My control.
Your controls. So this is what I told you about trying to simulate seat of the pants flying and ignoring instrument indications. You will not obviously ever do this in real life.
Yeah,
but it's like try to judge what straight and level flight is just by feel. You might get some references from the light and the sun and all that is fine, but
I am not getting like any acceleration.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly. So it's really that's the whole point.
I could be in a bank right now for all I know.
Right. Right, open your eyes, look what's going on. You're in a shallow left turn and you kind of climbed 100 feet. All right. Okay, give me a right turn, heading of 360. Climb and maintain 3,200.
360. What did you say? 35?
3,200. 360. And 90 knots. All right, I think that's good enough for our first flight with instrument stuff.
Okay.
For now. Do you want to do some air work?
Yeah.
All right, take off your hood. Did pretty good.
Thank you.
Did the sim help you?
Huh?
Doing it in the sim, did it help you?
I think it did. Like, obviously you have like all of the body feelings and the controls are a lot heavier.
Yeah.
But it's just like about where to look.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's a whole new world out there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a while to suddenly get your bearings as to, oh, where am I going? What's going on?
Yeah, well, it's crazy to think that I'm in the air.
Now, one of the things when you do instrument training is when you look, see, you're under the hood so much, you're like crave to look outside.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I was feeling that.
So freaking weird. All right, cool.
And at the beginning when I started, I was craving to look at the instruments. And I was like, oh, look outside instead.
All right, so let's practice steep turns. That's something that we've not done in a long time.
Yeah, that's right.
This is set me up for steep turns the best you know.
All right. Should we do the Ola Pamco shebang or are we clear?
Just do a clearing. Just make a 180 so we're not going there. And we're good at clearing turns. Not much traffic at the coast. It's like midweek, evening, nobody's flying.
Yeah. And
so just in terms of timing, Yeah, I've been in the airplane for 1.2 already, so we'll just make these things quick and head over to Napa.
Okay, are you in a hurry?
I'm not in a hurry per se, but it'll just land up being a very long flight for you, so that's all.
Okay.
But if you're fine with that, I'm cool.
Okay, yeah. So everything is clear. I wanted to propose even doing a touch and go in Half Moon Bay.
Oh, okay. Good. It'll just drag your flight much longer than it needs to be.
I don't mind. Yep. All right, so we're clear.
Okay.
We're stabilized.
All right, pick our outside reference. What will work as an outside reference today?
For this, there's some clouds over there.
Okay. Do you have any clouds straight ahead?
Yeah. Well, for a steep turn though, like I want to roll out probably there.
What do you mean by there?
There is like, do you see those puffy white clouds over there?
Yeah, pick whatever you want.
Airport.
Okay.
And heading northbound, Half Moon Bay.
No. Does this not work?
No, that doesn't work.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
All right.
So do you remember your ACS standards for a steep turn?
It's 100 feet plus or minus 10 knots, and plus or minus 10 degrees of from my target.
Half Moon Bay traffic.
Heading.
Guard helicopter 6604.
Plus or minus 10.
Side of the ridge line, or
Plus or minus 10 on your rollout on the heading.
Following the 92
Whatever
west
heading you pick, you're going to roll out within plus minus 10 degrees.
Plus or minus 10, right? Yeah, that's what I...
And then what about bank angle?
I don't remember.
It's 45 plus or minus 5.
Plus or minus 5.
You get a range of 40 to 50.
Okay. Okay. I don't have a target heading, but we can assume, let's just do that, like, let's just go east.
So use your outside reference. That's your number one target. In the absence of you can use that to double check yourself.
Okay.
Don't use that as a primary though. It's an outside reference maneuver.
Okay. All right.
Pick an outside reference, and then you can use that and just bug it.
Okay. So now my outside reference is that side because we moved.
So go ahead and turn onto that heading and start from that heading.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like no. Don't do steep turn yet. So when to get started with your maneuver, to establish a regular turn, 30-degree bank, to your target heading you want to use, and then you stabilize. Are you stable right now? You climb 200 feet or 100 feet and our airspeed drop 10 knots, right? So make sure you're stable on your target airspeed. Right, what's your target airspeed going to be?
90.
90. Okay. So you have to know your target airspeed, target power setting, what heading you're using, and be absolutely stable on that. And then start the maneuver from there. Okay. And do you know how much power you want to add in the steep turn?
Maybe 100 or 200 RPM.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready.
I just want to get it where it needs to be. All right, this is good enough.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm gonna turn to the left.
Yeah, that's fine.
The left?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Make sure you clear and then turn, okay? Clear the wing every time. It's okay now, but want to clear the wing and then turn. All right, give me 45 on the bank. Right, so that's less than 45, there's 45. Ooh, what's happening with that? You're pitching down, right? So watch the horizon. Hold it steady.
So I climbed 100 feet.
Climbed 100 feet. So initially you started dropping and then you started climbing.
About 3 miles.
Okay, so all right, so your power changes need to be a little more defined, a little more well controlled. Like right now, you've just brought it back to 1900, right? Is that intentional or unintentional?
I wanted to descend.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's intentional. That's all. So when you roll out of a steep turn, Well, bank is kind of obvious. What about pitch and power? What do you need to do?
Well, pull back the power and push down the pitch.
Exactly. So as you're rolling out of the bank, that should happen simultaneously. If it doesn't happen simultaneously, you'll notice that when you roll out, you'll climb 100 feet, and that's what happened. Yeah. So what you want to do is get those control inputs smoothly out along with the bank. Okay, let's try to the right.
Let's try to the right.
Try to make your control motions smooth, coordinated, controlled. Watch the pitch, watch the power. Hold the pitch, don't let it drop down on you. Good, much better. A little more bank. Yep, that's 45, almost. Much better on this one. Holding it a lot more steadier.
Not super coordinated there, and I still climbed 100 feet.
All right, so my controls for a second. So you climbed 100 feet, and where did you roll out? Was it on your target?
Oh, sorry, it's that cloud. I got the wrong cloud.
Right. Okay, so when you use your reference, make sure it's so obvious that you will not screw it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
When you have similar clouds next to each other, there's a possibility you screw it up.
Yeah.
Watch out for that.
Okay.
Your rollout is happening nice and quick, but that back pressure is staying in there, which is why you're climbing very quickly.
Oh, so that climb was like almost towards the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the turn you were on your altitude there.
Okay.
It just happened right in the end.
Okay.
Power control was much better. Okay. So let me show you one, and I just want you to pay attention to kind of the way in which to control the airplane.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you know the theory, and that's just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick like something like Hapun Bay.
Yeah.
So that we don't keep going close to the mountains. That's another thing. Depending upon where you're doing your maneuvers, select a heading that, we don't get closer to higher terrain.
Sure.
That mountain, I should not miss. Right? Or Mount Tam. Whatever the highest is, ideally, wouldn't miss, right? All right, so get it stabilized. Power, pitch. All right, just lock it in.
Yeah.
You can set the heading, so I'm approximately 330.
Yeah.
And that lines up with Tam, right about there. Okay. So make sure you clear the wing and then roll into a steep turn. It's a maneuver, right? So you'll clear the wing, clear left, and roll in. Add the power, go all the way to a 45-degree bank. And then you don't really need to hold the power, right? You can just hold the yoke and hold it rock stable, 45. And then as you hold that, then you can just peek inside and see, okay, airspeed, altitude are staying stable. My power is stable, pitch is stable, bank is stable.
Yeah.
And then if I see I'm losing a little bit of airspeed, tiny bit of power correction. Right? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Right? Then I'm looking for my target to come out. There it is. Right? Power back, pitch back, roll it out.
Wow, look at that.
So it should be nice, controlled, smooth, don't have to make it very jerky.
Yeah.
And then you can feel that, okay, I'm reducing the power, I'm reducing the back pressure that I applied earlier.
Let me try and do exactly that.
Okay, your controls?
My controls.
Controls.
All right.
All right, much better. We overshot the turn a little bit, but otherwise your control was a lot better.
Yeah.
And you did not gain any altitude.
Yeah.
So as you're approaching your heading, what you want to do is, really before you start the maneuver, take the picture in.
Yeah.
And you see, oh, that's my target heading, but, well, what's 20 degrees before it?
Yeah.
So that's what you really need to know.
Yeah.
Once you know that, your rollout will happen perfectly.
That's right.
All right, you want to try one to the right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I probably want to get away from this terrain first.
Exactly. So here's an option. You can either cross the terrain and do it because we want to go that way anyway.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that. So
let me climb a little bit then.
That sounds good. Coordination. Watch the yaw.
I was watching this.
I'm watching that.
Goddamn.
Right, 35 should be fine.
35 is enough? Okay.
And then you can just make a 90-degree right turn kind of towards Stanford there.
On the Alpha. Transiting on the coast will be entering the downwind for runway, the left downwind for runway 20, Washington.
All right, now since you know a little bit about instrument flying, what you can do is kind of integrate the two. So yes, you're looking outside, but now you know how to kind of beginning to scan your instruments. So you can be a little more precise than you were in the past.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to cross over Woodside VOR.
I'm also scanning for traffic. I don't really see anyone. Wow, that's a big house.
There's some amazing houses nestled in the trees here.
Yeah. Here's obviously a little bumpy, not very much. I guess we're catching a nice tailwind.
Watsonville traffic, should now be a 224 Romeo Alpha established on the left.
Okay, just around here I want to descend to 3,000.
Sounds good.
Just to be on the safe side. Gonna kind of line up with 280 and then do a right steep turn 360.
Sounds good. And you can still use Mount Dam for your reference.
Yeah. Oh, see, now I'm doing like all of these shallow banks.
Right.
Okay, 3200 is good. All right, I'm gonna use good old Crystal Springs. How about that?
That'll work.
Okay.
And then 3,200, right?
That's... Okay, we're looking good.
Right, sounds good.
I cleared it while we were turning.
That's fine. Good.
All right, let's try.
All right. Yeah, a little more bank. If you're not sure, you can just peak at the attitude, verify you're at 45, and if not, as you roll more back pressure. So what happened to your airspeed?
Oh, whoa.
107, right? Okay, so...
And I descended, obviously.
Okay, so what happened there? Your hand was on the power. And what tends to happen is when your hand is on the power, it tends to just keep messing with it.
Oh, I see.
Set the power. So if you're, 2100, you add the power, set 23, whatever it is that you want. Get your hand off of it because it just keeps messing with it. Okay. Even the bumps of the airplane, even if you don't intend to do it, the bumps of the airplane will make tiny RPM changes.
Okay, let me try that again.
Yep, sure. Go for it.
Okay, we're at 32. We're about 32, about 90. I'm just going to let it stabilize for a second.
You're pretty stable there.
It seems pretty good. All right.
You're on the right. Yeah, you can use two hands to fly. Nothing stops you. You get better control of the airplane. There you go. Much better. Look at that. Just hold it. Don't let the pitch drop. It's just starting to drop there because of those mountains. There you go. That's it. Much better. Just dropping slightly. Don't let it. Okay. Don't make such a drastic power reduction.
Sorry.
It's 200 RPM that you added. You have to
I don't know why I did that.
I know, it happens at that moment. You're like, oh, I need to, I added power, I need to pull the power back. But you have to realize that it's not that much of a power change that you made.
Yeah.
It was looking great up until that point.
Yeah.
But just don't, pay attention to power.
Yeah.
Just a tiny nudge. Otherwise, it was pretty awesome.
Okay, good.
Much better.
It's just I needed to get back a little bit the memory of how much you actually need to pull back.
Right. Okay. So to kind of refresh that, just enter another bank, steep turn, and use your right hand on the cowling to find the intersection point with the horizon, and it should stay stable. Right. The moment your pitch changes, that point was going to slide on the horizon, and it could be any bank, 30, 45, doesn't matter, right? So you use that to understand how much back pressure you need to hold it constant in a 45-degree bank. And once you know that point, whether it's a left bank or a right bank, you can hold that thing very, very
trickier because there is...
Because of the mountains, right? Well, now you have a horizon. But you kind of have to know where that pitch point is. Well, it's slid, and that's why you lost altitude. You have to know where that point is, right? So the point at which your cowling or your dash intersects the horizon.
Yeah.
That's critical, and that will depend on your eye height as well. So keep your seat position constant all the time.
Yeah.
You do this. All right, cool. Let's make a 180 turn back to the south, and...
Steep or normal?
Just regular. And I want to just cycle through these maneuvers real quick so you can practice them solo. So steep turns, I think you're good to go practice.
Yeah.
Just watch for that power on the rollout.
Yeah.
All right, we have some traffic coming out of Palo Alto. All right, they're 400 feet below. They're heading towards Slag. And they should be at about 11 o'clock.
You said 400 below?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Okay, let's just make another right 180. Don't want to waste time trying to look for that guy. Okay, let's make a right 180 and show me a power off stall in straight flight.
During the 180? Oh, okay.
No. Just turn 180 towards Crystal Springs. Power off stall, straight flight.
Haven't done one of those in at least a month.
Right. With the steps?
Huh?
Do you remember the steps?
Yes. I think I do.
Okay.
So first I'm gonna set it up for landing.
Okay.
So power 1500. Flap 10. Establish a descent. Full flaps.
Okay.
Full flaps are out. And now pull out the power and pitch up. Good. Stall warning. Buffeting. There's the stall. It didn't break quite as dramatically.
That was fine. That is acceptable. That's good.
20 at VX, flap 10. I didn't look at what altitude I started.
Okay, we'll talk about that real quick.
Alright.
Are you really at flaps 10? Doesn't look like it.
That may be why. It's kind of stuck at 20.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Crap.
That's not good.
Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, sometimes you just gotta recycle it.
Whoa.
Yep. No worries. It just got stuck.
Alright, I'm gonna level off 3000.
That's good. Yeah, so make sure you know where you start. So bug the altitude that you start at. So 3000 is where you started.
Yeah.
So you know you have to climb back up. It is all pretty good. The only comment I would have is when you add the power for recovery, make sure the runner goes in with it. And yaw, about 8 degrees or so, 8 to 10 degrees.
Oh,
it was technically within standard, but you almost hit the target.
Now great, yeah.
Yeah, so power rudder should come in.
Yeah.
It's alright, so you can practice that as well. Alright. Okay, give me a left 180. You have space to turn?
We do.
Yep. And then when you roll out, set me up in slow flight.
Okay.
So those 3 maneuvers you can do by yourself. Slow flight, steep turns, power off stall, and straight flight. And then any turning stall and power on stalls we'll do together.
Yeah, I don't want to do power on stalls.
If you feel uncomfortable doing any stall, that's fine too. Even a power off stall, straight stall, if you feel uncomfortable, don't do it. That's fine.
I kind like...
But slow flight, steep turns you can definitely do.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good on the heading. Alright, so you did everything pretty well. You called out the stall warning, all of that was good. What's the standard for a for slow flight? What airspeed do you have to maintain?
Whatever's... Oh, for slow, is VSO plus, 1.3 VSO. Is this like a...
No, not exactly. It's just above stall warning speed.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So basically you want to slow it down as much as you can without the stall warning blaring.
Okay.
Okay, so which in this airplane happens at about 50 knots.
Okay.
Slow it down below 50, you'll hear the horn. Slightly above that, you will not.
Okay.
Remember, the stall warning horn activates 5 to 10 knots above stall speed, right?
Which is 40.
Yeah, so about 50 works pretty well.
Yeah.
And so I want you to slow it to that, get to the stall warning horn, call it out, and then pitch forward, and then stay at that airspeed.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go and do that.
All right.
And altitude is the same, plus minus 100 feet.
Okay, so we start at 3,100.
Yep.
I'm just gonna bug it.
Sounds good.
Let's hope the flaps don't get stuck on me this time. Okay.
And then also your heading should be within plus minus 10. So we kind of started at 120, so watch out. Keep it pitching up till you just about hear the stall warning. Hold that right rudder, wings level. There, can you almost hear the stall warning horns buzzing?
It's kind of like coming up.
Yeah. There it is,
There
right?
it is, yeah.
So do 50. So from there on, pitch a tiny bit down and hold 50. And so your standard for airspeed in slow flight is plus 10 minus 0.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Plus 10 because you don't want to get slower, so therefore you have minus 0. Okay. All right, looking good on altitude. The moment you hear the stall warning, pitch it slightly forward.
Pitch forward, yeah.
Yep. Okay, what's happening with heading?
Oh shit.
Yeah, why is that? Well, we're in a high pitch attitude situation. P factor, you'll get yaw, so you need right rudder, even though you're not at full power. That's why you're yawing to the left. All right, give me a right turn towards Woodside VR. Clear me on the right. And what kind of banks do we use?
Very shallow.
Shallow banks, up to 10 degrees, 15 degrees, not more. And any maneuvering in slow flight will be at this airspeed. So whether it's a climb, turn, or descent, will be done at that airspeed.
Okay.
Okay. So keep the turn going to Crystal Springs. Watch the bank. Don't let it get steeper on you. Hold rudder. And then as you roll out on Crystal Springs, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000.
And so we'll just practice a descent at 50 knots down to 3,000.
Should I start my descent before?
No, just do it once you roll out.
Okay.
So power back, and then reduce the pitch. Make sure you know what heading you're on, and stay within plus minus 10. At 3,000 on the altitude bug as your memory aid. And power. Well done. All right, climb and maintain 3,100.
3,100.
Remember, when you level off from a climb in slow flight, don't pitch forward first. Reduce the power first. It's the backward step, right? Otherwise, your airspeed will build up. All right, you're doing pretty good. All of that was pretty much within private pilot standards, so that's a good job.
Yay!
All right, now, it's not done yet. Okay, hold 31. All right, now you want to recover from slow flight.
Yeah.
So go ahead and recover to level cruise flight.
Yeah.
And you should not still bust your ACS standards. So go ahead and recover. So full power. Hold that pitch forward. Don't let it climb. You really don't let it climb. Use trim. Get rid of the pressure. Otherwise, it just becomes too much pressure and it easily climbs 100 feet.
Signal traffic, Sierra 316 Tango Sierra, 7 miles to the northwest.
All right, that was good. It just climbed up to 3,200 as you recovered.
Yeah.
So that's really, that's still within standards, but try not to do that.
Yeah.
And so it needs a lot of forward pressure. Use trim, get rid of the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so you can practice slow flight, steep turns, power offs by yourself, no issues.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you want to head to Napa?
Let's head to Napa.
Okay, so let's set up our quick flight plan. So let's transition San Carlos.
Yeah.
Get a squawk code from San Carlos Tower.
Yeah.
To transition Oakland to Napa.
Okay.
Okay. San Carlos Tower can give you a squawk code in the air as well. That's
okay,
fine.
cool. So we're going to, we don't need to pick up ATIS if we're not landing there, right?
Negative.
Okay.
But all you want to do is have a flight plan set up.
Okay.
Right, so you can hit FPL.
No, FPL, and then I don't remember what Napa is.
Alpha Papa Charlie.
Alpha Papa Charlie? November Papa Charlie? Oh, Alpha Papa Charlie.
Alpha Papa Charlie. Ooh, do you want that as your first waypoint? No. I don't do director, we set up a flight plan with waypoints.
How do you enter a waypoint
above it? So when the cursor is on it, insert another one, it'll go above it.
Okay.
Alright, and then let's put in Oakland. So you don't really have to type that in. You could use the nearest menu function so hit clear and rotate it anti-clockwise, then you get a menu and you can use nearest, and there should be Oakland in there.
Yeah, there it is.
You don't have to type it all in always.
Awesome. Let me verify here that it's going to the right place. It is. Okay, cool.
So that's good enough. Alright, so let's descend and maintain 2,500 to avoid that Bravo shelf of 3,000. Alright, so we're going to call San Carlos Tower and tell them what?
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 30, over Crystal Springs, 2,500 for a transition to, for transitioning through Oakland to Napa.
I request transition through airspace and through Oakland to Napa. Can we get a squawk code? Alright, so watch out for the Bravo. So we're clear of the 3,000, right? Alright. And then make sure you call San Carlos before entering their airspace, right? Which is at 2,000. Alright, you can turn towards San Carlos and just call them.
Ah, okay, alright.
So go ahead and turn towards them.
I'm gonna call them.
That's good.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 30 at 2,600 over Crystal Springs, requesting transition through your airspace and then Oakland towards Napa.
Bay Flight 30, San Carlos Tower, across midfield, 1,200, then proceed direct towards Oakland.
Cross overhead midfield at 1,200 and then proceed to Oakland for Bay Flight 30.
And Delta Baron 6 Tango X-ray, ready 30.
Good, so 1,200, so set the altitude. Do you have a target altitude?
Everything off 30.
And we're not entering the pattern, so lose it. Alright, so now you can do direct San Carlos. So activate the cursor. And then your flight plan will begin. Alright, perfect.
Yeah, and I am pointing at it.
Yep.
And he's going to come back with a squawk code, right?
He should.
Yeah.
But on the call, I would have been explicit, request a squawk code. Just, to eliminate uncertainty, right? Don't assume. Because he might be busy and not realize it, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell them, Bay Flight 30, request a squawk code for Oakland transition.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 30, request a squawk code for an Oakland transition.
Bay Flight 30, working on that.
Thank you, Bay Flight 30.
It's better to confirm.
San Carlos Tower, Grumman 28797, coming up on Stanford Tower with Mike.
Every time you call them, don't say San Carlos Tower, it's not required, right?
Ah, okay.
I also want...
28797, San Carlos Tower, make straight in, runway 30. Straight in 30, 797. Bay Flight 30, squawk 4210.
4210 on the box for Bay Flight 30.
Keep that descent going down to 1,200.
6 Tango X-ray, freak exchange approved. Have a good night.
And then there's a Bravo at 1,500 right there, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. And then you know how to go to Oakland. Just basically point towards midspan.
Yep.
Alright, 1,200.
This one level up here. Very good. So I'm going to continue my turn towards midspan.
Just don't fly over the homes.
Over there?
over the homes.
Oh yeah,
Redwood
okay.
Shores. Right, good.
So, is he gonna hand? He's gonna hand me off.
He's going to hand you off to Oakland Tower. Now, which frequency you think?
Yeah, I want to be prepared with that.
There you go. There's a mini unusual attitude right there.
Yeah. It's what we talked about, like fuck around on the iPad only for like 2 seconds at a time.
3530, contact Oakland Tower, 127.2.
1.7.2 for Bayflight 30, good day. Oh, of course this is not working now.
Santa Cruz Tower, Glacier, 627 Delta Foxtrot, experimental, Coyote Hills landing in
And Oakland Tower, Skyhawk Bayflight 30 at 1,200.
Bayflight 30 Oakland Tower, proceed to the midspan of the San Mateo Bridge into the runway 30 numbers, Oakland altimeter 299er. Say your altitude again and ident, please.
Proceed mid-span and then over the 30 numbers. We are at 1,200 and ident.
Bayflight 30, radar contact 12 miles southeast Oakland Airport. Maintain VFR to below 1,400.
At or below 1,400 for Bayflight 30.
That's a mouthful, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing you want to do, what your altitude is, you can just, when you hear, they say ident, just press the button, which is right here. You don't have to press XPDR. And that's out of the way, right? You don't have to fudge with that. So just press ident as she's talking to you. She's telling you to do that. Press it right then and there, and it's done.
Yeah.
And then you can talk.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Southwest 4233, contact NorCal departure.
And as she's talking, if you're able to enter the barrow and you're done with that, and you're just reading it off.
And Southwest 636, X turns to the south are approved.
Southwest 635, I understand S turns to the south approved.
Can I give you controls a second?
Yeah, my controls.
Your controls.
Oakland Tower just gave Southwest Esther.
At 2,000, after the runway 30 numbers, proceed to the Oakland Coliseum.
2,000, and after the 30 numbers, Oakland Coliseum, Bayflight 30. All right, your controls?
My controls.
All right, climb and maintain 2,000.
2,000 and then
The numbers.
proceed to the numbers and then to the Coliseum. You got it. Since the horizon is so bad anyway, I'm making this like a mini instrument.
Yep, sounds good.
Instrument training.
So what you can do then is flight plan direct to Oakland, so you get course guidance.
In what context does it not automatically figure out what leg you're on? How does it do that? Does it ever? Or do you always have
position?
No, but like, because like...
Let's talk about it. Let's focus on the 2,000 and Bravo and all that stuff.
Southwest 635, thank you for your help also. Let's get at Whiskey 5 and contact ground 175.
All right, Whiskey 5 for Southwest 635 minute ground.
Roger, heading. All right, now since we're in cross-country mode, you can just hit 2,400 RPM and 100 knots and head there quicker. Watch your altitude. 2,100 is Bravo, so we're right bang on 2,000. So the wind. So can you see the wind is blowing us to the right?
A little bit, yeah.
And that's our course is going off to look at that 17 knot left crosswind. So apply heading left of the numbers. There you go. Pitch lower.
Oakland Tower, thanks for your patience. Runway 30, line up.
Otherwise you'll climb.
Runway 30, Southwest 6.
Yeah, we're flying off higher airspeed, and therefore you need a lower pitch attitude.
Yeah, I'm really not used to that.
I know. And cross countries, I mean, for now we can go faster, right?
Yeah.
You can, on your solo, you can do whatever you want. Go 90 knots. You got to build solo cross country time anyway.
That's right.
In general, when you fly, you'll want to go faster, right?
Whiskey 4 and ground 0.75.
Yeah. All right, your control. My control. Right. So aviate, navigate, communicate. That's what you want to think about. So aviate is happening.
30, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
118.3, Bayflight 30.
Southwest 3986, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
Good takeoff 30.
I was about to do, okay, thank you. And Oakland Tower, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at 2000.
Bay Flight 30 open after open call, CM follow the 880 freeway northwestbound, VFR at or below 2000.
At a call of CM and then follow 380 and at or below 2000, Bay Flight 30.
Bay Flight 30 after the open call, CM follow the 880 Nimitz freeway.
880, not 380. Follow the I-80 for Bay Flight 30.
Take 434, runway 2 right.
880. It's Interstate I.
Oh,
880. 880.
880, okay.
Not familiar with the spotter down, huh?
I don't know East Bay at all.
All right, my second trip to the Coliseum, this time in the air.
For today?
Yeah, I came for vaccination, right?
Ah, that's true. All right. And so is this 880?
That's the Nimitz Freeway, 80. On the East Bay, there's 880 that comes from San Jose to Oakland.
Yeah.
And then there's 680, which goes from San Jose towards Pleasanton on the other side of the hills. That's what we cross when we go into Tracy. And there's 580 that goes and connects from this Oakland to Livermore.
Oh boy. Oh, look at Bart.
Yeah. 580 is that highway of Hayward. That, remember the freeway that goes up? That's 580.
Okay.
Right, so when they say follow the Nimitz freeway, I usually just keep it slightly right so you can follow the freeway. All right, so now it activated the next leg.
Oh, it did automatically, yay.
But since it's from Oakland Airport, it's going to be a line off to your left.
To the left, yeah.
And so what you can do is once you're on your course,
yeah,
you can go direct again. All right, so AV Navigate Communicate. So you're doing that. What else can you do to set up for Napa? Or what do you need at Napa?
Well, I'm going to need the frequency.
Okay, which frequency are you going to need first?
Well, I'm going to need tower first, but I might as well set ground on
well. Before you contact tower, what do you need?
ATIS.
ATIS, that's the first thing you're going to need. So
that's right.
While you have, this is an easier part of your flight, figure it out and dial it in, because you're going to need it shortly to pick up ATIS. So that's staying ahead of the airplane.
30, follow the freeway off your left side.
Follow the freeway to our left side, Bay Flight 30. That one, right?
Yeah, so just stay right of the freeway.
The air is very smooth here. You can tell because there's all of this...
All this haze.
All of this haze, yeah. Okay. 12405. Now this works, okay. And then their ground is 1217.
Bay Flight 30, contact NorCal departure 135.1.
135.1 for Bay Flight 30, good day.
Good night.
Ugh.
Heavy leveling 15,000, right turn direct lane.
EPS 941 Heavy NorCal approach, welcome, climb, maintain, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, EPS 941.
NorCal approach, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at 2000.
Southwest 28, 24.
They call NorCal, just stick to Bay Flight 30.
And maintain 10,000.
For whatever reason, we'll talk about it later, just stick to Bay Flight 30.
Bay Flight 30, was that you checking in?
We're 2,000 feet and we would like flight following to Napa, please.
I'm assuming that's Bay Flight 30, Roger.
Affirm, it's Bay Flight 30.
You're stretching outside of Bravo, if that's Bay Flight 30 going to Napa.
Outside of Bravo, Bay Flight 30. Yeah, you gotta say your call sign every time. They don't know who's talking. They're talking to 100 airplanes.
Radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
Climb, maintain 190, Southwest 24.
Right, so when he says outside of Bravo, that means you can climb to whatever you need to, just outside Bravo.
Yeah.
So what altitude do you want to climb up to?
So Bravo here is We're still, no, we just left the 2,100, so now it's at 3,000.
Okay.
I mean, I'm happy at 2,000.
It's 2,500.
That's it, 25?
2,500.
GPS 941 Heavy, contact Oakland Center 119.75.
1975, GPS 941 Heavy, yeah.
All right. So if you see that you are getting an RX on the ATIS, you're getting it, right? So once you stabilize, think about, okay, once I stabilize, I'm in cruise flight, I want to pick up ATIS.
Sure.
3565, 1.5 for 1.
That's a good point.
Southwest 3565 NorCal.
All right, so what heading do you really want to fly now?
Contact, climb, and maintain flight level 190.
There you go.
Maintain flight level 190, Southwest 3565.
FedEx 1386 Heavy, contact Oakland Center 119.75. Good day.
1975, FedEx 1386 Heavy.
November 230, you're exiting Class Bravo airspace. Contact Oakland Center 127.8. Good day.
Oakland Center 127.8. Good day. Good evening.
Okay.
And Juliet.
Nope. Then you want to manage the volume.
Juliet, 0154 Zulu. Wind 26010, visibility
3565, turn right, Pacific move.
Temperature 17, 2.4, altimeter 2995. Visual approach to News Landing, runway 24.
Southwest 3739, 800, climbing
Hotel, is closed,
on
runway 19 right.
Southwest 3739, not going to block the radar, contact, climb, maintain flight level 190.
Climb, maintain 190, Southwest 3739.
After confirmation, Juliet, 0154 Zulu. Wind 26010, visibility
2427 to direct KX.
Temperature 17, 2.4, altimeter 29905. Visual approach to News Landing, runway 24. Notice Airman taxiway Hotel is closed west of runway 19 right. Use caution for birds in the vicinity of the airport. Advise on initial contact data information, Juliet.
The hotel is closed west of 1 right, so no big.
And
so
24 is...
So we're going to land on 24.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you want to do a practice approach?
Yeah.
We'll try the localizer.
Southwest 3739, turn right, proceed right, deadhead.
Your controls for a second?
3739.
Come on. It's so hazy, it has troubles focusing.
Okay, I'm just going to talk to NorCal for a second.
You go ahead.
NorCal departure, good evening, FedEx 1268, heavies passing 1,600, climbing via the Oaks 5 for flight level 190.
FedEx 1268 Heavy, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, FedEx 1268 Heavy.
Southwest 3739, proceed right, deadhead.
We're in the turn direct deadhead, Southwest 3739.
Thank you. Bay Flight 30, you're going to want flight following all the way to Napa or ONAV in about 7 miles.
Bay Flight 30, you would actually like to request the localizer practice approach in Napa.
Bay Flight 30, roger, you can make your request to the next control.
Roger, and we proceed towards rebadge for Bay Flight 30.
FedEx 1268 Heavy, turn right, heading of 060.
Right turn 060, FedEx 1268 Heavy.
NorCal Gust 4795, 800 feet, climb flight level 190.
Gust 4795, NorCal deflector radar contact. Southwest 2427, Southwest 2427, contact Oakland Center 127.45, enjoy your flight.
2745, take care, Southwest 2427.
Southwest 3739, contact the Oakland Center 12585, good day.
2585, Southwest 3739.
FedEx 1268 Heavy, proceed direct Sarah.
Direct Sarah, FedEx 1268 Heavy.
So,
all right, so what you can do is, I don't expect you to know instrument stuff, but you can go to Napa under procedure, pull out the localizer approach. Sure.
That's a direct rifle.
Go into airports.
Southwest 3565, contact Oakland Center 119.75, it's been a pleasure.
1975, take care, Southwest 3565.
all right, and it's ILS or LOC or RNAV?
Localizer, yeah. ILS localizer.
Wait, why is georeferencing disabled? Oh, because the plate file is not current. I see. Okay, no worries. Doesn't matter. Okay, so you're basically flying to extend to intercept the localizer?
Yeah, exactly. And so what's going to happen is the winds are 26010, right? So you're going to not land on runway 1.
No, that's right. So we're going to circle to land well we're there.
26, exactly.
Like 1260 heavy.
We're proceeding to rebas.
You mean 24?
24, runway 24, sorry.
1268 heavy, thanks.
So basically this is setting us up essentially for entering on the 45 on the downwind, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Alright, so we're going to rebas, and then we're going to intercept, and then the waypoints will come as we go on. And right now we're in GPS mode. For ILS localizer approaches, it automatically switches over to the localizer. So 111.3 is the localizer frequency, so you see high APC. So you could also, if you want to, listen to that.
Flight 30, contact Oakland Center 127.8 with your request.
127.8, Flight 30. Alright,
you knew this?
Yeah, you knew it from the approach plate.
Oakland Center, good evening, Dynasty 004, passing flight level 269, descending flight level 240.
Dynasty 004, Oakland Center, good evening.
Oakland Center, Flight 30, 2600, would like to practice localizer approach in Napa.
Dynasty 004, say again?
Not us.
Okay, thanks. And Bay Flight 30 checked in?
Bay Flight 30 checking in, affirmative, and we'd like the practice localizer approach from Rebas into Napa.
Bay Flight 30, roger, and practice approach is approved, no separation services will be provided. Report established on final, Napa altimeter 29095.
Roger, we'll report establishment bound and 29095, Bay Flight 30.
Southwest 399, so maintain 16,000, Sacramento altimeter 29890.
15,000 now, Southwest 399.
Dynasty 004, descend via the Bodega 3 arrival, San Francisco altimeter 299.
Alright, so it says turn right heading 3239. So
oh wow, it tells you what to do?
Tells you what to do.
Okay.
Y'all controls.
And this is, it assumes a standard rate turn?
4795, Oakland, good evening, clear direct Jaeger.
Radar mine, it's clear direct Jaeger, thanks, 4795.
Alright, Napa Tower is 187. Alright, and then what you want to do is, by the headings, it's a heading of
321.
321, yep, at 2,600.
It was 4795, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230, Scott 4795.
Dynasty 004, clear, direct Lawsett.
Lawsett, Dynasty 04.
Southwest 399, descend and maintain 1000.
Alright, do you see how it's kind of centering up?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is start turning right. Do a heading of 006 to establish a course of 006. Keep that turn going. Keep it going. So you want to go all the way to 006. And then we want to fly it with the needle centered. What's your altitude? 2,600. Alright, you can do your descent and landing checklist. Bay Flight 30, we're established.
Bay Flight 30, roger. Are you planning missed approach and back to radar, or are you going to stay with the tower?
We're going to be a full stop, Bay Flight 30.
Bay Flight 30, roger. And radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Good day, Bay Flight 30.
230 has Delta.
You have to hold your heading to fly this.
If
you see it's off to the left, that means you need a heading to the left. And so you see a tiny correction, then you see it's left crosswind, right?
I see.
Right, so hold 2,600 till the glide slope. You are FISA, you're still directed FISA, so hold 2,600. Alright, I'll just handle the comms, don't worry. Thank you. Avatar, Skyhawk Flight 30, we are practicing the localizer approach, and we'll be full stop at Juliet.
Flight 30, Napatar, report your circle for the left downwind, runway 24.
Circle left downwind, runway 24, Flight 30.
I think I need to keep a crab.
Yeah, you do, exactly. So we're going to FISAV up to 2,600, and after FISAV we're going to descend and maintain 1,800.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Which is right about now. So descend and maintain 1,800, set the altitude bug.
Tower, November 3144, Victor.
Send a landing checklist.
5 miles to the south. I want to come in for some pattern work.
Cessna 3144, Victor, Napa Tower, on our left downwind, runway 24, report midfield.
Okay, I'm on the localizer and I have to
keep that descent going. Now you'll see the course is drifting to the right. So go ahead and apply slight right heading. So as you get closer and closer to the runway on a localizer, it gets more sensitive.
I see.
So you need smaller and smaller heading corrections to hold it. There you go, good. Alright. Okay, do you see the airport? Do you see the runway?
And up there, CSP 32 miles.
Negative.
It's like dead ahead, straight.
Runway
Just
24, proceed to
after the water ends, you'll see a gray rectangle straight up.
Oh, I mean, I know where it is, and I know that it's there. I see like a dark shadow there.
Yeah, that's it.
Cross all the runways to the ramp.
Cessna 60, Victor, I will call your base.
What you can do is kind of correlate to what it looks like outside, and now you see you're going to the right of the runway, and you will see courses off to your left. So you want a tiny heading intercept back to the left.
Yeah.
60, Victor, thanks.
Downwind Cessna, type CSP.
Look at that descent though.
HP 30, roger.
Okay, we have a couple of airplanes ahead. That descent going, please.
Yeah, 500. Do we have traffic?
I'm looking, just level off. I'm going to climb actually. These are the same altitude.
Runway 24, clear to land.
Cessna approved, runway 24, clear to land.
Traffic inside.
Is it the factor?
Right there, just maneuver to avoid that traffic.
Flight 30, traffic 11 o'clock, 2 miles eastbound, type unknown, altitude indicates 2,000.
Traffic inside. Alright, just turn left to kind of go behind him, and we'll re-intercept the localizer back.
There is another one there.
24010.
There's two.
Yeah, that one, and then there's another one.
Yeah.
He's higher, so...
Oh, that's a helicopter, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is. We'll just kind of go behind him. And then there's another one higher, so that won't be a factor. So you can continue your descent now. Alright, so you see what it looks like? Course is off to our left.
Like courses to
and you see the runway is off to our left.
Yeah, so I want to intercept it like that. I have the runway inside now.
Alright. So try to fly using that, and then you can correlate to what it looks like on the runway. Okay? Alright, so as we approach the final approach fix, that's the final beginning of the final descent. Be about a mile out, you should be intercepting the glide slope.
Yeah.
Should be at 1800, so you can hold 1800, and then a mile later.
Yeah, you said you intercept from below always,
from below,
right?
exactly. Alright, there you go.
Got it. 3144, Victor, reporting midfield.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter a right downwind at pattern altitude.
Okay, clear, touch and go. I'm going to go make left traffic. I've got the Cessna in sight, 3144, Victor.
Did you finish your checklist?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Landing light on?
No, I did the descent checklist. I didn't do the landing checklist yet.
Right, complete the landing checklist. And we're on our final descent, so we'll put flaps 10.
Okay.
So watch out for the pitch. and then reduce the power a tad bit. Otherwise, we will not descend and the glide slope will get away from us.
Okay. Autopilot is off, landing light switch is on, cabin power is off, GOMS, mixture's best power, propellers, okay, we're all good.
Alright, so fly the needles, so localize your glide slope down to 1,100, it's pattern altitude, or 1,000. There you go. So basically your rate of descent is correlated to your ground speed. So at 90 knots, you want a 450 feet rate per minute rate of descent. And you want to hold it there. If you hold that at 90 knots, then you'll be back on glide slope.
Staying on frequency to taxi.
If you want to get lower, then you have to kind of reduce the power a little bit, tiny pitch down, and you'll capture it. Once you capture it, then you go back to your 500 feet per minute descent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you fly an ILS approach. And you go down all the way to 200 AGL.
TIS not available.
In this case, we're going to level off.
So we're at 1,100?
Yeah, that's pattern altitude, so just go ahead and level off and just fly at VFR, like a 45-degree entry.
All right.
Add power to 2,100 RPM.
Oh yeah, I descended. I have quite a lot of trim.
Yeah, so why? Because we had flap stand.
Yeah.
So we can just fly about 85 knots, that's fine, 1,000 feet, that'll work out. Wayflight 30, we're breaking up the localizer and beginning our circle for runway 24.
Wayflight 30, you're number 2. Correction, you're number 1, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 124, clear to land, Wayflight 30. Alright, so hold pattern altitude. This is one of the challenges in circling approaches is once you level off at a certain altitude, you have to maintain it. And
I think here is a good place for a downwind.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, 1,000. Where is that?
Actually a little wide, but you can get closer. An angle a little bit closer.
Really?
Yeah, tiny bit.
It feels...
You see how far we are from the center of the airport?
Mile. Okay.
So a little closer, like between the two white buildings there. But all right, that's good.
All right. And we are kind of a beam over landing spot.
Go on to a downwind heading. Yeah, so just try to fly at standard pattern from here on in. You already had flap stand, so
yeah.
Start your descent, pull the power back. Ready? No standard rate, turns 30-degree bank. Get the turn down. Your controls.
My controls. Flips 20.
Watch your airspeed. Hard to see the runway in the sun. Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it. 75, descending. Alright, full flaps.
System 44,
I'm going to have a very long final here.
Base to final report, traffic in sight.
I've got him in sight, number 2, 3144 Victor.
System 44 Victor, runway 24, clear touch and go, number 2.
Clear touch and go, 24, number 2, 3144 Victor.
Can need a little more power, I have a lot of headwind.
Yeah.
altitude in solo, 950 Victor, holding short at 24.
This is 9560 Victor, Napa Tower, verify information, Kilo, and that you're ready to taxi.
1 minute on that.
Okay. Oh, sure. All right, take the next one. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Bay Flight 30, turn right on Charlie, where are you parking?
No.
Right on Charlie, Bay Flight 30.
Where are you parking?
Where are you parking?
We're going to the Jet Center, Bay Flight 30.
Bay Flight 30, monitor ground point 7 to the ramp via Charlie.
Ground point 7, ramp via Charlie, Bay Flight 30.
All right. No. Not yet. Keep turn.
Charlie's here?
Yep.
Napa Tower, the weather information is currently Juliet, 60 Victor.
Cessna 60 Victor, you're correct on that. Juliet is current hold short of runway 24. There's landing traffic.
Hold short, 24, 60 Victor.
All right, now you clear of the bars, stop, and then you can look down, change to ground, all of that now. Okay, not on the runway. First, airplane. Clear of the airplane first. Power 900.
Throttle, pitot, mixture. Flaps, elevator, land, stroud. We can leave. Should we turn the strobes off?
You could.
Okay.
All right, she's in monitor ground. It's already set on COM 2. Don't have to do anything. Just
7. That's right.
There you go. Taxi. This is Charlie. Straight ahead. And you have your taxi diagram up.
Before I move, I want to make sure that I know where I'm going. Oh yeah, it's Charlie all the way down
Straight
at the risk intersection.
Close traffic, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
See, when you land at an unknown airport, it just feels like I don't know what's going on
there's
here.
A bunch. Yeah.
So the lesson, you probably did it. I don't know if you did it, but if you're planning to go to an airport, know your runways, taxiways, which ones intersect where.
Yeah.
And if you're not sure where it's Charlie, you can always ask her, confirm the next taxiway is Charlie.
Yeah. No, I mean, I knew that there was Bravo. I honestly did not see it.
I know, that's fine.
It's just...
Which is fine, no problem. But for the second one, if you're not sure that is Charlie, just ask her.
Okay.
And it's fine. You can always say unfamiliar, progressive taxi, right?
Yeah. No, because I did look at the diagram yesterday.
I know.
I honestly expected to land on 1.
Yeah. What is that called? Expectation bias.
That's right.
And it's actually in the ACS if you read it. It's one of the risk elements. It's like we plan for certain things and we expect certain things to happen.
You'll be following in the
and then other times it doesn't and catches you off guard.
Yeah. I feel right at home here with all the Gulfstreams.
Right.
No, it's Gulfstream Challenger.
What is, if you have, ideally en route, when you think you have nothing going on, like today we were doing stuff, you should kind of peek at the diagram and think, okay, I'm going to land on runway 24, it's going to be a right turn off.
Because we knew that when we were en route.
Exactly.
Right, that's true. Oh, I guess there is wind.
Is the Jet Center still open?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I hope they're going to let me out.
Well, there's a terminal on the other side.
Oh, is there really? I didn't even know about this.
Oh yeah, they're open till 9 p.m.
Okay, cool. Then we can go there.
I need to use the restroom.
Yeah, I feel ya.